To begin the process of gradebook setup, you must remember to do this setup before you can enter grades on report cards. I highly recommend that at this point in this video, you go into your own PowerTeacher Pro gradebook and follow along in your gradebook with this video. This will allow you to do these steps in real time and pause this recording as needed to make sure you're clicking through the same setup steps. As a reminder, PowerTeacher Pro gradebook must be done by the teacher at the beginning of each school year before you give any grades. Once your gradebook is set up for the year, you will not need to do these setup steps again for that school year. Let's go ahead and start setting up your PowerTeacher Pro gradebook with step 1, grading categories. Categories in PowerTeacher Pro are like buckets in which your assignments live. The DEC expectation for low incidence teachers is that you will use only one grading category. So let's go ahead and look at how to set up that category. From any class chosen here at the top drop down, go on the left ribbon where it says A+ grading, and then click on categories. By default, you will have categories pushed to you in PowerTeacher Pro by the district. You will know that the district has pushed these to you as a teacher when you see this little schoolhouse icon next to these categories. You will notice that there are many categories listed here that are not just the test category, which is the DEC expectation. In order to make sure you only see the test category, you will first need to inactivate all unused categories. Please make sure to inactivate these, as if you don't, there is a high chance that assignments can accidentally be put in the wrong category or bucket and then not be counted for a student's grade. To inactivate a category, click on the pencil under the Edit column to the right of that category. So I'm going to click on the pencil next to the category Classwork. Once you are on this category, on the line where it says Status, click on the radio button next to Inactive and then click Save. This category is now inactive, and I know this because there is no check mark in the column that listed as active. Continue on with all of the other categories that you are not using until they are all listed as inactive. To verify that you have inactivated these categories, you can click this button up here that says Show Inactive, and now you should see only the test category that still has a check mark in the active column. If you want to ever see those inactive categories, simply click this box again. Now that you have listed as the only active category, Test, click on the pencil underneath Edit for the Test category. We are now going to make sure and select the classes that this test category applies to. From this drop-down for Select Classes, click this and select all of your classes that will be used for grading your low incidence students. As a reminder, you can click every class even if you don't provide a grade. For example, I can apply this test category to my homeroom even though I'm not going to provide assignments for grades in homerooms. The reason you would want to do this is it takes a lot less time to click this button for all of your classes rather than clicking through these one at a time. Having the test category apply to classes you do not give a grade in, such as homeroom, will not affect that grade in any way, so it's okay to do that. Once you have selected your classes, click out of this drop-down by clicking anywhere in this white space, and make sure the status for the test category is listed as active. Before saving, click on the tab that says Assignment Defaults. District expectations for low incidence teachers is to grade all assignments with a score type of % and points 100. By making sure on the Assignment Defaults tab that score type is % and points is 100, every time you create an assignment to go in the test category, it will by default set it as % and points 100. On this screen, make sure score type is set to %, Scoring is set to points 100 and count in traditional final grade is checked. Once that is done, click Save. You have now completed the first step of PowerTeacher Pro Gradebook, setting up categories.